This is another fishing podcast.
This is from Outdoor Life. There is a Bass Pro that is, well, let's read the article. A Bassmaster Pro is using augmented reality glasses for live scoping. Ed Lochran, I think that's how you spell his or pronounce his name, figured out how to sync. Again, this is from OutdoorLife.com. I want to make sure I credit this. A Bassmaster Pro is using augmented reality glasses for live scoping. Ed Lochran figured out how to sync his forward-facing sonar with augmented reality glasses and plans to fish with them in a tournament later this year. Wow. So, I mean, I guess we kind of figured that this was going to be happening. You know, that guys would be, getting, I mean, it makes sense. I've actually filmed, with glasses like this, plugged into an underwater camera to help me film underwater better. So, and it's really, really helpful. So this makes a ton of sense, especially for these older guys like myself that just looking down all day would just be, do a lot of damage, I feel like, to my neck and back. So this is a shot of how it would look. So it's pretty exciting technology. So this Ed Lochran is a 53-year-old Bassmaster Elite Series pro, and he admits he's not a technology guy. I can drive a boat and I can drive a truck, he says. But if the motor breaks, I'm out of luck. That's why he's surprised even himself by jumping to the front edge of bass fishing technology. Lochran recently figured out how to link augmented reality glasses with his Garmin LiveScope, essentially getting forward-facing sonar data overlaid on his glasses, lens. This means that Lochran doesn't have to look down at a screen while using LiveScope. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Critics compare the tactic to spotlighting deer. Proponents welcome it as the next evolution in the sport. Lochran is somewhere in the middle, but he recognizes that if he's going to compete at the sport's top level these days, he'll need to embrace the technology. Accordingly, he has the best Garmin units available on his Basscat boats and has spent ample time understanding their capabilities. Unfortunately, while he's spry and fit for his age, all that time spent looking down at the screen, I can imagine, has got to be very, very difficult. All that time spent looking down at the screen was taking a toll on Lochran's neck. Listen, man, 53, I'm not far from his age, man. I totally get it. Lochran cobbled together a series of wires with a set of glasses bought on Amazon and shipped from a Chinese factory, which is as far as he was willing to go in describing them. He doesn't want to give up secrets to competitors. He took the augmented reality rig along to break in his boat. It was a sunny day and he had trouble getting used to the glasses, but he gave the Frankenstein contraption another chance when he went out shortly thereafter to dial in his electronics. This time, it was a cloudy day. They were much easier to use, he recalls. I used them for 3 or 4 hours, but after 5 or 10 minutes, I knew it was right. It was on. My eyes and my head were working with them. It's like the equivalent of a 300-inch screen, like sitting in a movie theater. Yeah, this is where it's going, y'all. He'll use the augmented reality glasses when the appropriate opportunity arises, but not without some mixed feelings. I don't know if this is taking us to a good place, but it's going to happen, he says. I think he's right. Now, I think there could be some tournaments where you go, nope, this isn't allowed. We don't need everybody with glasses. I mean, honestly, just as far as like to have glasses, it doesn't look as ridiculous than everybody just, looking down. Maybe it would look more ridiculous if everybody's just kind of, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, there's so much weird, I have a runny nose all of a sudden. There's so much weirdness going on everywhere. Is it because social media just lets us know about everything that's happening in the world? Is that what's happening? I don't know, but there's so much weirdness going on. AR glasses for fishing is just added weirdness atop piles and piles and piles of weirdness. So my head's kind of spinning. I don't even know how to feel about all this stuff, but I know that he's probably right. It's not going to go anywhere. I think maybe, though, we just have to kind of limit it sometimes to some tournaments, maybe the top tournaments, you know, you can do it. Maybe some tournaments, special tournaments, no, you can't do it this special tournament. I think that probably makes sense. I'm not a huge sports guy, but probably in golf, there's special like games that they do, you know, like a skins game. I sound like an idiot, but you know, there's special tournaments that they do throughout the year. Same with like NASCAR. They put governors on cars, you know, to kind of limit them. Something that like that probably has to happen in the bass fishing world, competitive bass fishing world. But that being said, this technology is only going to get better and more impressive and cheaper. And wow, when that happens, Katie, bar the door. All right, so right back into it. Another amazing thing. So Jay Siemens, now I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. It's going to be Simon, so I apologize if I'm not pronouncing Jay's name right. But Jay does a ton of great stuff in video production, in fishing, has done a ton of awesome stuff. You really need to check out his YouTube channel. And he did a video relatively recent where he's using AR glasses for ice fishing. All right. And these glasses there's all kinds of new glasses out. Okay. So there's going to be more and more offerings available, I'm sure, when this, maybe even from Lowrance and from when because this is where it's going. It's going to get too hard to be looking down at a screen all the time. So people they're gonna be wearing glasses. So, but Jay found these special. He did a lot of research and he found some glasses that really work well with a Garmin unit. And I just got to show you this. So this is from Jay's YouTube channel. Check this out. He's ice fishing with these glasses plugged into his Garmin live scoping unit. And this is the future. Hang on to your hoo-haws, everybody, because this is where we're going in the fishing world.
Today we're going ice fishing with AR glasses. I'm casting my live scope to my glasses. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. This is everything I've dreamed of. We got AI, AR, we got ChatGPT. Guys, the future is here. In today's video, we are taking some VR glasses and we are gonna get our live scope transmitted onto our glasses. Augmented reality. It's not really, as far as augmented reality goes, it's pretty basic. It's just projecting a screen in front of me. There are more, complex ways you can use it where you can move it around and have it track you. But basically, if all works as planned, these X-Real glasses are going to show the live scope on my shades. Let's unbox these glasses. I bought these off Amazon, X-Real. I think they're called the Air Pro 2s. They're more budget version. Obviously, there's the Apple Vision Pro. It's like $3,500 American. They look kind of dorky. These are actually the nicest looking ones. From the research I did, they block the light out the best, and they're compatible with a USB-C device, which is the new iPhone. So anyways, here we got, pretty basic in the box, just your lens case. Ooh, 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 ooh. So one thing they do come with, which some shades don't, is they have this little blackout clip on the front. So if you're like laying in bed and want to watch a movie, you can use this little blackout piece. But basically, this is the glasses. They look like shades from the front. The one thing I've noticed with these shades is they have big nose pieces because you need to keep your face off of it a bit. And then right there are the two screens, you might say. This top piece, that's where all the computing happens. That's where the mini projector is, and then it shoots it on the top part there. So there's a couple buttons on the bottom. One can adjust the brightness of your screen, and one can adjust how dark your shades are. So you can actually make your shades darker or lighter accordingly. But pretty cool. They're powered by USB-C, so I will need to plug them into my phone. And they've got speakers in the back. So when you're listening or watching a show or whatever, you can hear it, but other people can't because it's right beside your ear. So anyways, enough talking about the glasses. We're gonna get it hooked up to the live scope. We'll open this baby up. This is the Garmin GPS map unit. We've got the LVS 34 transducer. All right, so as I mentioned, this gets connected by a USB-C, and that's what actually powers it. So you actually power it off your phone, so you don't have to worry about charging the glasses. We're gonna plug this USB-C in the back here. Then we will plug them into our phone. And I couldn't believe how easy it was when I was testing at home. Literally, you just plug it in and it works. So now, USB-C goes into my phone. Face ID is not working because I look like a goof. Okay, so the next thing you need to get ready is the Active Captain app. It's a Garmin app, works with certain devices where it'll cast your screen onto your phone. So what I'm doing is I'm casting it from my live scope onto my phone, and then from my phone, it's using the USB-C onto the glasses. So the nice thing about this is now I'm wireless. I don't need to be tethered. You could definitely tether yourself straight to the graph, but now I can move around. So now I can see this screen, and I'm adjusting the brightness, and I can see the live scope screen right now. Okay, so now here on my phone, might be tough to see with the lighting. I'm looking over there because the screen's over there. You can see what I'm seeing here, my live scope screen. Obviously I haven't drilled the hole yet, so it's just a blue graph, and it tracks with my head perfectly right now. So there are obviously, like the Apple Vision Pro, you can drag it around and move stuff and do other apps. Right now, this being basic version, it's just USB-C'ing it to my glasses, and it's basically just projecting it in front of my eyes. It's right in the center of the frame. I see a pike down there. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a big mark.
I mean, look at this.
Oh man.
Look at how the live scope, you can see the pike. It looks just like a pike. You see how long it is.
He's just staring at it.
And then it's right in front of your face.
This is going to be interesting on this rod if he bites.
His glasses.
Got him. Oh my. We got AI, AR, we got ChatGPT, we got a pike. Woo-hoo-hoo! We got the AR glasses and we are catching fish. That was insane. He's a good fish, just at the bottom of the hole. Ooh, I got just a tiny little crappie jig. Oh, baby! Oh man, I just blew Brandon's eardrums. Maybe it's a huge walleye, who knows? Nice gator, look at that, just in the snout. There we go. This might be maybe the biggest and only pike caught using AR glasses. The uses for this, I can't even imagine. I'm picturing driving down the lake, having my mapping overlaid so I don't have to look sideways when I'm in the tiller. I'm sure people are gonna find so many more uses, and I'm betting you companies, graph companies are gonna start dropping headsets. There's no way it's not gonna happen. It's been talked about so much.
I mean, is that not absolutely incredible? And so he's completely right. It's there's going to be Lorraine, all of them, everybody that's doing any fish finding company's got to be, doing live scope or forward facing sonar. So they are going to have to come up with headsets that are going to allow people to, just like what Jay was wearing there, that just are, you can see everything that's going on in those sunglasses. They're gonna make sunglasses for anglers where they can see what's going on in their fish finders. It's just going to be here. It's already possible, as Jay demonstrated. So there are so many amazing things happening in the world of fishing, forward-facing sonar, and now the ability to have a heads-up display of what you're seeing, what's happening on your forward-facing sonar unit. A heads-up display, like you're almost like a fighter pilot or something. It's super exciting. I just wish that I had the money right now to get all of it.